I think steroids are as American as apple pie.
Bang it! You're watching Muscle Sport Magazine.
Alright, what's up guys? Check it out. The next video is probably going to be a training video, and it's going to knock your socks off, so relax, trust me, it's going to be good. Alright, I'm in the middle of doing so much, you have no idea, personal shit and all kinds of fucking other shit for business, so. But anyway, so you're going to have to bear with me. But, you know, I just saw that, I know Jay Cutler was talking to Jerry Ward about his, eating candy corn. Right? He likes to eat candy corn. He likes to eat sweets. Sometimes gummies, Skittles. Jerry Ward's my boy, bro. So, this is, I have nothing but love for Jerry. He's my favorite YouTube guy. But I like him as a person. More than anything. So, I gotta tell you. But, when you think about it this way, okay, let me just tell you guys something, all right? All this, it fits your macros, the dirty bulk, and all that shit is bullshit. Guys, listen to me. I gotta fucking set the record straight. I'm sorry. I seen a few things online. I've read a few things, and I'm like, I can't let people think that this shit is fucking for real. Okay, first of all, I like Jay Cutler. He's not a bad guy. I know him. I know him. We used to work in muscular development together. He's a good guy, but he's a momo. And I'm gonna tell you something. It's not disrespect to him as a Mr. Olympia. He's won a lot of great shows. But dude, you fucking sit here in an interview and you talk about how you like to eat candy corn and you like to fucking eat gummy bears and all that shit. He also used to drink Coca-Cola, regular sugar Coca-Cola. Not Diet Coke, regular Coke. Where's the muscle building properties in that? Alright? To me, I know guys on insulin, and that's a dead giveaway, because a lot of guys I know on insulin used to actually take a regular soda and put sugars in it. Alright? To make it even more sugary. To me, that's a dead giveaway. That's an insulin thing. You're not on insulin. So listen, when you watch these guys and they're talking about that, it's sending a message to the younger kids that, oh shit, look, they do that, I can do that. If Jay Cutler drinks Coke, I can drink Coca-Cola. If Jay Cutler's eating Skittles, I can eat Skittles. If Jay Cutler's eating gummy bears, I can eat gummy bears. You understand? That's what I don't like. That's my beef. What he fails to tell you guys is he's on fucking insulin. Okay? It's insulin allows these guys to do that, to eat like that. You can't eat candy corn. You can't eat fucking gummy bears and all that shit if you're not taking some sort of drugs, especially insulin. They take the IGF with the growth hormone and all. Dude, let me tell you something. What I'm trying to explain to you is that when you're on insulin, you gotta eat sugar. Okay, you have to, because otherwise you can put yourself in a diabetic coma. I know, I think I've told you this before, but I have a friend who died. Actually, I know two guys who died from fucking with insulin. So you guys don't need insulin. Nor should you be eating candy corn. Now, if you're a natural bodybuilder and you watching this shit, you come on. I mean, guys on drugs can get away with a little bit more than, obviously, a lot more than the natural bodybuilders. When I took drugs, I never took growth hormone, I never took insulin, I never took IGF, but I took a lot of testosterone and shit and all that. And I'm going to tell you something. I could have eaten dog shit, and I really didn't get fat. So, but I know it was the steroids. What I'm trying to fucking tell you is, all this it fits your macro stuff and all this other shit that you guys are watching these guys talk about and all the sugar that you see these guys eating. I mean, I'm watching, again, John Meadows and Antoine Valent, he was a nice guy and all this stuff. But I'm watching these guys shopping. It's fucking momo shopping, man. Dude's walking through the fucking with their tank top on and the fucking, the slippers and shit, And he's getting fucking waffles. He's getting, pancakes, waffles, and junk food and shit. Oh, chocolate syrup. And you're watching that shit, and you're saying, well, Jesus, look at the size of John Meadows. Look at the size of Antoine Brown. These guys are buying that shit. And this is what they're really eating. They're even telling you, we're really shopping here. This is what we eat. What they're failing to tell you is that you can eat that kind of shit if you're on fucking insulin. Now, come on, guys. You know that you can't build, there's no muscle building properties in Hershey's chocolate syrup. I'm sorry. You're not going to get jacked on cinnamon French toast or waffles or any of that shit that these guys will buy in. All right? And then they have the audacity to say, oh, look, this is free. Hey, this is a skinless chicken that we eat. It's free range. You know, you want free range. Yeah, I'm going to care about eating free range fucking skinless chicken at the same time while you're eating fucking cinnamon French toast with fucking chocolate syrup and shit on it, right? Why bother? That's like eating a fucking large fucking pizza pie and having a fucking Diet Coke with it. Why bother? All right? Reason is what you're gonna see. I get pissed at this shit. I get pissed at Jay Cutler and all those guys because when I see these guys talk about that, I'm sitting there going, "Come on, bro. I get the fact that you need the sugar for the insulin and all, but these young guys watch this, these teenage bodybuilders especially." And there's other bodybuilders watching this shit, and they're saying to themselves, well, geez, Jay Cutler eats Skittles. Jay Cutler, he eats gummy bears, and he loves candy corn. Wink, 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 I mean, come on, bro. What the fuck, you know what I'm saying? You can't go telling people about that shit. Making people think like that's okay to eat that. It's okay if you're on insulin. So if you're on insulin, you know what? You could skip this video and don't watch it. But if you're not on insulin, especially if you're a natty bodybuilder, don't listen to any of these guys at all. It's like that moron, that fucking guy, I don't remember his name, with the glasses and shit years ago. They used to talk about Pop-Tarts and everything. Dude, what muscle building property does a Pop-Tart have? I want to know. Okay, yeah, maybe some pro bodybuilder can get away with that because he's taking insulin, he's taking growth, he's taking all those things. But you can't, especially if you're a natural bodybuilder. Forget about it, all right? Ain't happening. Those are fucking momos. That's a momo move, all right? That's a fucko move, really. Let me explain something to you also. It seems that everybody wants to eat junk food today, right? Nobody wants to diet. So now you get these fucking, I don't know what this bro science shit is. I mean, I have a fucking bro science. It's more like mo science for momo science, okay? Don't give me this shit bro science. What the fuck is bro science? Where the shit does this shit come from? What the fuck? Bunch of momos on fucking internet, on YouTube that never fucking did shit in their life, never worked in this industry or nothing. And they're going to come out with it. They're going to give you fucking information. Listen to me. That's mo science. Momo science. Now, let me tell you something about that shit. It fits your macros. All calories. I've already done a video on this, but I'm gonna make it clear for you. Right here, right now. Alright? It doesn't work. It's bullshit. That's being a momo. Follow me. All macros are not equal. If you get a piece of food substance and it has the same macros amounts as another piece of food substance, that doesn't mean that they're equal, that you could substitute one for the other. Okay? Let me explain. Let's use baseball for an example. Armando Benitez, a fucking ex-Met pitcher, he actually played with the Yankees a little while, the Baltimore Orioles and all them. This is throwing 98 to 100 miles an hour. Okay? Noah Syndergaard, new Met pitcher, he throws 98 to 100 miles an hour. Exact. Follow me, guys. Follow me. Both throw 98 miles an hour. Well, would you rather have Armando Benitez's 98 mile an hour fastball, which comes in straight like a fucking rope, like that? Like an arrow, straight like an arrow? Or would you rather have Noah Syndergaard's 90-mile fastball kind of dips over like this into a right-handed batter? Both throw 98 miles an hour. Okay, one pitch batting practice Armando Benitez. And the other is almost unhittable. Okay? Both throw 98 miles an hour. 98 mile an hour fastball's a 98 mile an hour fastball now, isn't it? No, it's not. Because one has movement, one doesn't. Okay? Well, it's the same thing with food. Okay? Just because a food substance has, let's say, 10 grams of carbs, 10 grams of protein, and another food substance has 10 grams of carbs, 10 grams of protein, doesn't mean that they can be, that they're equal or that one could be substituted for the other. Because the way the carbs are situated, the way the carbs burn, the way the protein is, the quality of the protein, it's different. It's not the same. Okay? You cannot compare it to the same thing. I'm telling you that right now. Even in protein, even if you took egg whites and you got 30 grams of protein from just egg whites alone, and when you got whey protein and you've got 30 grams of whey protein, okay, that's, genetically engineered, okay, which means it's a protein powder, which means it's a supplement. Even though both have 30 grams of protein, it's not the same. Your body utilizes the egg whites more because it's a food substance. It's a real food, okay? Don't let these YouTube guys tell you anything either, because you're not going to tell me that a protein powder, which has been genetically engineered, okay, chemically engineered, is the same as a food, especially like an egg or egg whites. It's not the same. All right? What I'm telling you is, when you get these it fits your macros, it makes these guys fucking, oh yeah, you can eat, and I don't give a fuck what anybody says. I saw on a fit your macros, they talked about a slice of pizza. Dude, you're not going to compare a slice of pizza with a skinless chicken cutlet or something. All right? It's not going to happen. All right? I'm just telling you guys, remember the fastball theory. This is my theory. This is what I'm telling you. Remember the fastball theory. Both guys throw 98 miles an hour. Okay, both. Armando Benitez, Noah Syndergaard. Armando Benitez, his 98 mile an hour straight. Syndergaard's is up like that. Okay, they're not equal. They both are a 98 mile an hour fastball, yes. Yes, they're both 98 mile an hour fastballs, but they're not equal. One's totally hittable and the other's unhittable. Well, it's the same thing with your food. Anyway, that's proof that if it fits your macros, doesn't work. Okay? You can't go by that. It doesn't. Every food substance is different and your body reacts differently. Okay? Carbs from rice are not the same as carbs from pasta. And it doesn't matter if you go the exact amount of carbs, it burns differently. That's why the glycemic index is there. So it fits your macros is wrong. So you gotta get that in your head. You gotta stop watching these fucking juice heads on the fucking internet that are eating fucking whatever the fuck they want, and they tell you you can do that. They run so much shit, okay? From fucking clenbuterols to fucking IGFs to growth hormone to cytomils to maybe T-synthroids and all these other, dude, they can eat dog shit and they ain't gonna fucking get fat, alright? So stop that shit, I'm just telling you. It's like with Corey Everson back in the 80s. She used to eat some M&Ms. She used to talk about, I used to have M&Ms before, dieting for a show. Let me tell you something. Yeah, we also fuck with growth hormone. You forget to tell people that part. You can't, guys, you can't compare. Oh, maybe some of you are on growth hormone watching this. And maybe some of you are on insulin. Hey, dude, if you're on that shit, power to you, bro. Power to you. You know what I mean? You can turn this fucking video off right now and say, buff on glue to you, Valentino. But I'm telling you, the other guys that are watching this shit and watching John Meadows fucking getting, syrup and fucking all kind, chocolate syrup and fucking pancakes and waffles and frozen fucking French toast and saying, I don't eat this. This is great. Really? Really, dude? You're going to tell people that they can eat that? Because I'm going to be honest with you. Tell some natural bodybuilder he can eat that. Now let's see if he gets hard for a show. Ain't no muscle building property, so what are you eating it for? What muscle can you build off of a slice of French toast? You can't. Alright. I made my point. Really fast. You want a story? I'll give you a story. I know you like some of my crazy. This is not a great one. I'm just going to give you a little tidbit. Next, it's training's coming, so relax. Alright, so here's the story. It's a quick story. It's nothing great, but, you know, I got a lot of crazy stories that are coming for you. But I figured I'd give you this one right away just to whet your appetite, okay? It's not with me anyway, but it's my friend. My friend Johnny, alright? My friend Johnny used to go to Mexico to get his steroids. One time he came back, he had a whole fucking shitload of stuff, right? And I said to him, Johnny, how the fuck do you get that shit across the border? Don't they check you, like, your bags or something? Because, I mean, he's jacked, you know? And Johnny said to me, yeah, of course they check my bag. What do you think? Of course, yeah. He goes, but I got my own little way of getting shit across the border. Check it out. When Johnny goes to Mexico, the first thing he does is he takes everything out of his suitcase, all his clothes, right? Each day, at the end of the day, he would take off the clothes he wore that day, and he put it in the suitcase, and when he would have to go to the bathroom, he'd pee right on those clothes. Right in the suitcase, he'd pee on it, and if he had to take a shit, he said sometimes he would shit, and he'd wipe his ass with the clothes. He'd wipe his ass with his own clothes, right? Each day, he would do this shit. So if he's there for 2 weeks, that shit would fucking be 2 weeks worth of piss and shit and farts and whatever else on your clothes, and it would ferment. And what he would do is he would put his steroids underneath all of that. Alright? So now after 2 weeks, he told me the smell was so fucking bad that he used to have to keep the fucking suitcase on the balcony at a motel because the whole room would be wretched. Because that shit was fermenting and rotting in his fucking bag. So now when he come through customs, he would tell them, listen, I'm sorry. I was really sick when I was there because they'd be opening his suitcase. He'd tell them, I'm sorry. I was really sick when I was out there. My clothes got vomit and puke and shit and piss and everything on them. I'm really, really sorry. So when they would open up his suitcase, the fucking customs people would be like, oh my God, oh, and he'd be like holding up shit, oh no, oh, and he'd lift the shit, but he'd be all wet and fermented and turning like fucking alcohol in there. That's how bad that shit was. But you know what? It worked. They would be like, oh no, oh my God. They close the suitcase, they don't take it out, and he'd be all embarrassed sitting there, because he told me that sometimes when they would open it up, they'd have to come out with like fucking spray cans, and spraying and everything, and even the people online would be like, oh my God, that's horrible, right? But you know what? It prevented them from going really thoroughly through his suitcase, because he had the shit hidden down in the bottom, right? I think he had a separate false little bottom in it, but it didn't matter. They wouldn't really rip his suitcase apart because his fucking suitcase stunk so fucking bad. They believed that he was sick, okay? They believed that he was, because it's Montezuma's revenge, in Mexico, all right? So he would come back and he'd have all his steroids, and the clothes he was wearing were the only clothes he had that were clean. All right? Because he would do each day, he would wait. He would take all his clothes out, and each day he would use a different pair of clothes until he had his last pair of clothes. That's it. Guess what? It worked. I had to give it to my boy, bro. I had to give it to him. He used to get his steroids all the time over there because they couldn't handle the smell. The smell was so fucking bad. Those clothes were so rotten that the agents would be like, oh, no. Oh, my God. Oh, no, oh, God, close it up. They'd be afraid that, like, there was disease and shit in it, that they were gonna get sick. Bro, that shit was rotten, so it was like it was growing fucking trees. He told me that sometimes it was even mold growing in there. That's fucking ingenious. That's fucking ingenious, and it worked. And no, he wouldn't throw the clothes out, that fucking cocksucker. He would actually go home and wash them, he told me. He would wash them a couple times, and he said they were fine. It's just shit and piss, bro. It's disgusting, but what could I tell you? That's my boy Johnny. I gotta love him. Anyway, I thought you might like to hear that. That's my boy Johnny. I love fucking Johnny. I've been friends with Johnny since high school, so. Anyway, I just thought that's a fucking little story maybe you guys might want to find. It was a quickie, alright? I'll give you my crazy stuff. I got crazy shit coming, you know that, but I hold off. I give you a little bit at a time. Alright, Next video coming, I'm pretty sure it's going to be, I think it's going to be triceps, all right? But let me tell you something. I'm going to knock your socks off. It's not the same shit you guys are used to. It's going to, I guarantee it's going to change you. It's going to put fucking triceps on you motherfuckers. You ready for that? Well, I know you fucking are. Listen, I love you guys. You know, some of you are a bunch of fuckos, but most of you are just momos like me. We're all momos, okay? Gregg Valentino, Muscle Sport Mag. I love you guys. Subscribe. You know the fucking drill already. Subscribe. Got to get, forces me to do these things. But regardless, thanks for being here. You guys have no idea how much I really appreciate you guys, okay? I'm going to give you what you want. Triceps coming next. Get ready to get some fucking arms on you, okay? Love you guys, man. Subscribe. Muscle Sport Mag. Gregg Valentino saying, Buff on Ghoul.